Yes, Krish, you can start.
Om Jnanam Dasya Jnananjala Chakshurunnitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gajanayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Jivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Raga Shri Visakamritam Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschachadeshatarine Manchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vedita Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Radha Srivasadi Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mataji, you are on mute.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, sorry. So, let me share the slides with you. Yeah. So we will first start with discussing chapter 15. In the sense, let's quickly look at what we learned in chapter 15. Yes. So 15, you remember we saw that nice, wonderful video on the spiritual world, all the birds dancing and all. You all can keep your videos on. It will be good to see you. Otherwise, I will think that I am looking at blank board and just speaking to non-living things. So please keep your videos on. Yeah. So we saw, what did we see? We saw about the spiritual world, all the birds dancing and, beautifully how everyone lives in the spiritual world. Everyone has their own aeroplanes. You don't have to struggle a lot and earn a lot of money to have aeroplanes, right? You can just pray to Lord and Lord gives you aeroplane. And we saw that the Vishnu Dutas and their consorts, their wives and all that, they are not, attracted towards each other. Their only aim is to serve Lord. Their only aim is to, engage in the devotional service of Lord, right? So that was the thing. And can someone tell me? So I'm going to keep it interactive, huh? So please be very attentive. So how is that upside down tree? We learned about upside down tree, right? What is the upside down tree nourished with? What are the 3 gunas that it is nourished with? Raise your hand. Yes, Nityansh.
Mataji,
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Anushri.
Mataji, have you done the prayer?
Yeah. We just started. Yeah?
You have not done the prayer, have you?
Yes, we have done the prayer. We have just started.
Oh, I wanted to do the prayer.
Okay, next time join on time. Okay, chalo. Yes,
Mataji.
Nityansh.
Yes, Mataji. Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattvagun.
Yes, very nice. So the material, so the ulta tree, upside down tree is nourished by Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattvagun. Very nice. And what is Krishna telling us? How should we cut the branches of the tree? How should we cut the tree?
By Shuddha Sattvagun.
With the power of knowledge. Right? With the power of which knowledge?
Knowledge of the eternal God.
Yeah, no, the spiritual knowledge. Yes, very good. And also, I want everyone to answer. I'm asking you very simple questions. So, and why do we get entangled in this material world? हम लोग इस material world में क्यों फंसते हैं हमेशा?
Mataji, because of our karmas.
Yes, because of our karmas. One more thing. Yes, Devana?
Because of our desires.
Yes, because of our desires. कि मेरे को ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है. Because of the desires, we get stuck into this in this material world. And what happens because of the desires? हमारे पास इतने सारे desires है, तो क्या होता है? What is the consequence? Raise your hand. Yes, Pranjal.
We try to work hard to achieve them, and then we get entangled.
And then?
And then we get entangled in more desires.
We get entangled, that is right. But eventually what does it result into? उससे क्या होता है?
Lust arises.
Sorry?
Lust arises.
Lust arises, yes. लेकिन what happens? उसका ultimate consequence क्या होता है?
Mataji, can I tell?
Yes.
Mataji, we get trapped in the three gunas and then we can't go to Godhead, which will take a lot of time.
Yes, but the ultimate thing is we get stuck in the cycle of birth and death. है ना? Because our desires, we get stuck in the cycle of birth and death. And also what happens if, so now that we want to enjoy, right? So how do we enjoy when we get stuck in the cycle of birth and death? Anyone?
Escape that cycle.
Huh?
We have to escape the cycle of
We have to escape the cycle, but we are awarded bodies. Right? How will you enjoy without a body? You need a body to enjoy, no? You want to earn a lot of money, you need a body. You want to eat mast bahar ka food, you need a mouth. You need body. You want to go to Disney World, you want to go to Imagica, you want to go to Australia, US, you need a body. Gross subtle body सिर्फ soul और subtle body से आप जा पाओगे. Ghost is not able to enjoy. Why? Because ghost doesn't have a body. Right? So that is why to enjoy we need a body. Right? So material desires हमारे इतने सारे हैं, and we have a propensity to enjoy. For that we need a body. Now what determines कि हमको कौन सा body मिलेगा? I want everyone to answer. हमको body कैसे मिलेगा? Raise your hand, please. Okay, बाप रे, so many hands are raised. Yes, Krish.
By depending on the karma, good karma and bad karma.
Okay, very good. Yes, Anushri.
Mataji, it depends on your karma. Whatever karma you do in this life, in the next life you will get as per your karma.
Okay, very good. Yes, Janvi and Ram.
Mataji, it depends. We do good karmas and bad karmas.
Okay. Yes, Arya.
It is on a karma, means how much good karma we do and how much bad karma we do. If we
Okay.
do more bad karma, we will get a life of like a pig or a tree.
Right. Okay. Good. Yes, Pranjal.
If we do good karma, we will get a human soul or a human
Yes.
body.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, Pranjal.
It also depends upon what we think at the time of death.
Yes. Very nice. Yes, Ishani.
No, Mataji, I had the same thing.
Same thing. Okay. Yes, Svara. Swara, are you going to unmute? Okay. Yes, Neha.
It depends on our desires also.
Desires and what? So two things, very important thing. what we desire and what we deserve. Just 1 second. So two very important things, what we desire and what we deserve. You remember the story which I told you about that boy who was like a very funky boy, who wanted to go to US, always wanted to speak English, always wanted to hear rock and jazz and this and that. और उसको टॉफे उसको GRE देना था और US जाना था, लेकिन कुछ गुड कर्मा किया नहीं, लेकिन उसका इंटेंस डिजायर था, क्या था, US जाने का. So he is thinking about US, like Pranjal said, what we think at the time of death. So he was thinking about US. So he will get a body where he will go to US. But because good karma to kya nahi, like all of you said, based on the karma, good karma to kya nahi, so he might become a rat in US, or he might become a cockroach in US. थोड़ा better karma करेगा तो dog का life मिलेगा, because dog are so much pampered there, right? So based on two important things, everyone can unmute and say, based on what we deserve and what we desire. Everyone can unmute and say this.
Based on what we deserve.
Deserve and what do we desire?
Yes, very nice. ये बिल्कुल हमको हमेशा याद रहना चाहिए.
I thought it was only what we deserve, not what we desire.
नहीं, desire तो है ना. So the thing is, simple thing what we learned, right? I'm going to cover that. If you are always feeling like sleepy and always want to sleep and all, what type of body will you get? Anyone can tell me? Polar bear. Very nice.
Mataji, you can get any of these bodies: koala bear, polar bear, bear, sloth, any of these.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just giving an example.
You can also get a snake's body, because
Snake's body you will get when you are very jealous. And when your behavior is as like a poisonous as a snake, then you will get a snake body. When will you get a body of a tree? When you will get a, sorry, yes, Arya?
The life of a pig.
When will you get a life of a pig? Tell me.
Lazy or sleepy.
Yes, lazy, sleepy, eating, drinking, smoking, eating bad food, eating food from the hawkers, because you are ready to eat anything, anywhere, without thinking whether that place is clean or not. So you will get a pig like a body. Who will get a body of a tree?
Mataji, who has done some bad karma also, some good karma also.
नहीं, tree no. Tree का body किसको मिलेगा? Yes, Pranjal.
Mataji.
Actually, you raise your hand because I can see only you raise
We will get the tree body if we don't wear clothes.
When we expose our private parts, we should be wearing very decent clothes. When we don't wear decent clothes, when we wear shorts, when we wear sleeveless, girls should never wear sleeveless shorts. Boys should also wear proper full clothes, right? So when we wear decent clothes, then if we don't wear, then we get a tree ka body. Okay, go and expose and stay there. Okay, so be very careful what we wear, because there are 12 witnesses who are always watching you. आपको लगेगा क्या फर्क पड़ता है, माता जी बता रही है क्या फर्क पड़ता है, किसमें लिखा है, मैं जो भी बोल रही हूँ, everything is written in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. I am not speaking even a single word of my own. There are 12 witnesses. I'm going to cover that today. There are 12 witnesses who are constantly observing you, what you are doing, how you are wearing, what type of dresses you are wearing, how is your behavior. आपको फोटो लिया जा रहा है, वीडियो शूटिंग किया जा रहा है. Okay, and when we will go up, वो पूरा वीडियो हमारे सामने आएगा. अच्छा देख तूने ये किया था, देख तूने ये किया था, देख माता जी बता रहे थे तेरे को ये करने का, फिर भी तूने सुना नहीं. Okay, so that video will be played. So be very careful. Everything is written in the Shastras. We are only covering Shastras. Even about clothes, it is written in the Shastras. We are not saying anything of our own. We should not, boys and girls should not mingle with each other. That is also written in the Shastras. I am going to cover that point today. Right? We should maintain. See, abhi to co-education hai. Everything is like, we are free. What is there? We are free Indians. We are free individuals. We should talk. We are equals. Of course, we are equals. But free mingling should not be allowed. That is written in the Shastras for a reason. You may not understand it now, but it is very important for us to remember this. Okay? ठीक है, चलो. let us move ahead. Right? So,
Mataji, I have a question.
yes.
I wanted to ask that about the nudity thinking. Does it mean that the normal clothes that we wear and go out, that should be like always long and stuff, or does it mean that you shouldn't do nudity for someone, or you shouldn't send bad pictures to someone like that?
No. We should always wear good clothes. What does good clothes means? In a decent family, what type of clothes you'll wear? You will wear a nice Punjabi dress. Even if you wear a skirt blouse, it should be below your knees, right? You should not wear a mini. You should not wear shorts. You should not wear sleeveless.
Okay.
All these things are there because
And
what
why-
happens is it is not about our thing. The others also get attracted, and our the thing is simple example. When police is in his police dress, he would never feel like committing a crime because inner consciousness tells him that I am a police. So whenever you are in a Vaishnava attire, automatically you will bow down, automatically your behavior will change. And whenever you are in a very modern Western attire, automatically your behavior will change. You yourself will realize that. Do you agree?
Yes, Mataji. And one more thing you told about that this is wrong, like this nudity is wrong, and also the mingling with boys and for girls and girls for boys is wrong. So what about the people who didn't know and they did all those and now they know?
No. So see, the one thing is God is merciful. Like I said, God is not a ringmaster ki तूने तभी किया था तेरे को दंडा पड़ेगा ही पड़ेगा. So if you realize that you made a mistake, and then you don't do it again, you realize a mistake but do it again, so then there is a problem. But if you realize your mistake and don't do it again, then Krishna will say, well, aham tvam sarva papyabhyo. Krishna is saying, who gives such guarantee? Krishna is saying, aham tvam sarva papyabhyo. I will destroy all your sins. Mokshyami masuchaha. Masucha, he said, do not fear. Right? Agree?
Mataji,
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Mataji, like if there's a person who's born in a place where people wear short clothes, like maybe some tribe or something, in that place, and he's also wearing those. He or she is also wearing those kind. So then, what can we do?
See, one thing is that understand one thing. He is born there for a reason. He is not born there just by chance. Okay, he is born there because of his karma, because he wanted to live such a life. So he was awarded that body, or his soul was placed in the womb of such a mother who lives such a life.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So eventually, if he is exposed to Bhagavad Gita classes and he takes up Bhagavad Gita, then his life will be any which is. But at the same time, Nitesh, one thing is very clear, that even if he is awarded such a body, still Paramatma is there with him. Okay, so that is very important. Paramatma is there, and Paramatma will always give him opportunities. ये अच्छा नहीं है, हमको ये करना है. This is not good. Consciousness will always keep on telling him, ये अच्छा नहीं है, ये अच्छा नहीं है, ये अच्छा नहीं है. Now it is our choice. Krishna has given us intelligence to hear, listen, or not to listen. Right? Right. Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Chalo. So let us move on. I'll skip the other part because we are already okay. 26. Okay. So so this human body, we also discussed that this human body is given us for self-realization, for elevation, elevating ourselves by obeying the orders, obeying the laws of the land. Okay. We also discussed there are two types of souls, fallible souls and infallible souls. Infallible souls मतलब जो liberated souls है. Okay. और fallible souls मतलब जो हम सारे जो conditioned souls है वो. So Krishna is saying, I am above the fallible souls and above the infallible souls. And Krishna says again that this is the most confidential knowledge I am giving you. So one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, Krishna is always saying that this is the most confidential knowledge, this is the most confidential knowledge. पहले भी उसने ये बोला, अभी भी उसने अभी भी ये बोल रहा है. तो ये क्या चक्कर है कि हमेशा सभी को most confidential, सभी को most confidential knowledge है, right? So then Prabhupada explains that in chapter 6 to 12, What does Bhagavad Gita explain? It explains Bhakti Yoga, right? और उसमें भक्ति योगा में in the चतुश्लोकी Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, what does Krishna explain? Can anyone say? In Bhakti Yoga, what does Krishna say? What does Krishna explain? You can try. Maybe you will not remember, but you can try.
Hari Mataji.
In Bhakti Yoga, in Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita, what does Krishna explain? You can try.
Mataji,
Yes, Pranjal. You raise your hand, beta, so that I can see the hands raised and quickly I can see. Yes. Yes, Pranjal.
Krishna says that you should always remember me.
Sorry?
Krishna says that you should always remember me.
You should always remember me. Okay, very nice. Yes, Devana.
In this part, Krishna is saying the types of bhakti that we must do.
Okay. Yes, Ram Janvi.
Mataji, Krishna is telling always surrender into me.
So Krishna is explaining the loving relationship between devotee and Lord. Krishna is saying, I take personal interest in the life of my devotees. ये भक्ति योगा में बोला गया है. How close my devotee is to me. कितना प्यारा है मुझे अपना devotee. That is what Krishna is explaining. और ज्ञान योगा में in chapter 13 to 18, these are all Gyana Yoga chapters. So these are like, again, Krishna says this is the most confidential knowledge. Okay, he explains in Shloka 15.19, Yo mam imam asamudho jnanati purushottamam sa sarva vidbhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. So he says one who knows without any doubt that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is all knowing, right? He is my bhakta. He is greater than even he is the bhakta who is greater than a jnani. वो योगी से भी बड़ा है, ज्ञानी से भी बड़ा है. He is better than everybody, right? So what is the purpose of ज्ञाना? हम लोग ये ज्ञान क्यों लेना चाहिए? Can anyone raise your hand? Everyone should participate. Yes, Nityansh, why should we take this ज्ञान?
Mataji, we should take this Gyan so that we know the Gyan, how to use the Gyan in our life and grow.
And grow where?
To grow out, like we have to exit the material and go to the spiritual world.
Okay, very nice. Yes, Pranjal?
To know the absolute truth.
Yes, to know the absolute truth. Very nice. Yes, Devana?
Get closer to Krishna.
Go closer to Krishna. Very nice. Yeah, so basically to know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Yes, Shrihan?
To be a devotee of
Yes.
to be a supreme devotee of Krishna.
Yes, very nice. So we should have this knowledge so to know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is our eternal Father. To get out of this cycle of birth and death and to develop loving relationship with Krishna. Okay, very nice. Now let us move to chapter 16. Okay, dog. Okay, the divine or demoniac. The acronym is dog, divine or demoniac. Opinions and outlook of demons and getting free from
we can
this
see the
demonic
home
qualities.
slide.
Sorry?
The home slide.
Home slide. What is the home slide?
We
Okay.
can see the page of
Mataji, we
chapter
can see
15.
the revision page which you showed.
Summary of
Chapter 15.
today's class. That is what you're seeing, no?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, this is a revision of the last class.
That has not changed.
No.
Can you
Ma'am,
can
Mataji, you are not presenting. Means you are not presenting it fully.
Acha, theek hai, I will try again. Let me try again.
Mataji, this time when you click share screen, click on the first option only, the screen option, and then you can share all presentations, whatever you want.
Ek second, I have to share two things because parallelly we are also going to discuss the Veda base. I want you to be comfortable with the Bhagavad Gita also because जब भी आप भगवत गीता पढ़ने लगोगे तो then you should also be comfortable with that. I want you to be comfortable with that also, so that whenever down the line, whenever you read Bhagavad Gita, you should be comfortable. एक second, just let me present both the things together. एक second, and in the end I will share a nice video with you. Okay, so let me try presenting two things.
Mataji, if you have to present two things together, you just click on the
Yes,
first
yes.
option.
Yes, 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 I did that. Can you see the slide now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, ठीक है. So you can see dog, no?
Yes.
Okay, chalo. So in the first 5 verses, Krishna explains about the qualities of saintly person. Yeah. So we discussed this upside down tree, and in that upside down, yeah. So in that upside down tree, then we are going to discuss the fruits of this upside down tree. Okay. So what are these types of fruits? Yeah. So there are some good fruits and there are some bad fruits. Okay. What happens with the good fruits? We go closer to Krishna. And with the bad fruits, we get stuck into this life of birth and death. Okay. So we become like asuras. So today we are only going to hear asuras and demons today. Okay. So asuras or devatas mein difference kya hai? Can someone tell me what is the difference between asuras and devatas? Yes, Nityan.
Anushri.
Raise your hand, beta. Yes, Nityan.
Devtas are devotees of Krishna, and demons don't like Krishna.
Yes, very nice. Yes, Anushri.
Mataji, devatas have good qualities in their heart and their hearts are pure, and devatas have that, and demons have all dust in their heart and their heart is very not pure.
Okay. Yes, Svara.
Devatas are Krishna's favorite, and Asuras are jealous of Krishna.
But why are they Krishna's favorite?
Mataji, because they serve Krishna and they are his devotees.
Yeah, and then they follow the laws of the laws given in the scriptures. Okay, so very nice. We will those who've raised hands, I will ask you questions also. There are many. It's going to be an interactive session, so don't worry. Okay, so devatas who align with Krishna, and asuras who do not obey the orders of Krishna and they do not align with Krishna. Right? So for example, Vishnu says, okay, these are the cows. They give the devatas, ye cows le lo. You drink milk, you take the milk, milk ka you make butter, butter ka you make ghee, ghee ka you offer it in the yajna, yajna mein offer karo. That is what Vishnu tells. Lekin asura kya karte hai? Asura take the cow, they slit the cow and they kill it and eat it. Right? So that is what asuras do. Again, there is an example of dog which is given, okay, in the Bhagavad Gita, because those who might have dogs, they might feel bad about this. But this again example is given in the Bhagavad Gita only. So Shastra says that dog should not be brought inside the house. Okay, because dogs has many parasites and many germs, so we should keep dog outside. So the thing is, what we do, we bring the dog inside, the dog plays on the bed, the dog is there on the on the sofa, he's there everywhere in the house, including the kitchen and all, right? But dog ideally should be out and cow should be protected. But what we do, we kill the cows and we take utmost care of the dog. Okay, so again, this is explained from a demonic perspective in the Bhagavad Gita only. So dog lovers, I am sorry, but this is what is explained. Okay, so I just brought up this example. Yeah, so.
But Mataji, if we clean the dog, I mean, if the dog stays at home, he's clean, he gets a bath every week.
Yeah, but see, this is what Prabhupada, so what happens is Prabhupada has specifically condemned this, because what happens is then we're always thinking about the dog. So the dog takes away a lot of our attention. So even I had a dog at home. Now I don't have, but even I had a dog at home. That is why I said, sorry for that, because I know how people love their dogs. But the thing is, this is what Prabhupada has explained, because we get so much attached to the dog that we are constantly thinking about usne khaya hoga ki nahi hoga, wo theek hai ki nahi hai. Yeah, so your dog becomes your soulmate every time you're just doing that. So it this type sort of thing. And also dogs ka hair, they fall in, so you make bhoga, dogs ka hair kahin kahin jayega, so then that is not good. आप flower offer करोगे तो flower में dogs का hair जाएगा, that is also not good. So वो angle से Prabhupada is saying that we should not do the opposite. Okay.
But
So
now house
sorry.
I have, so what should I do? Like I have a dog, so
No, ठीक है, so you keep it, but with this consciousness in mind. This should be there in the back of your mind. What Prabhupada is saying about the animals. Yeah?
Mataji, what if we keep both?
Cow and dog? But
Yes.
you can keep both. But Prabhupada is saying dog should be outside the house to protect the house. Cow also should be outside, but we should protect the cows.
Mataji, like what if I create a different stall, like you know those stalls for cows?
You can make a goshala, and then for the goshala you can keep a dog to protect the goshala.
Okay.
Okay, ठीक है, चलो. So I'll tell you a story of Asuras, and so once Asuras, they went and met Brahma, and then they said, Asuras went and asked, can you please tell us who is great? We are great or Devatas are great? अभी ब्रह्मा ने सोचने लगे कि now if I tell the truth, these Asuras will get very annoyed. So I need to do something, I need to handle this politically. So then Brahma said, wait, I will let you know, don't worry. But there is a big festival which is coming up. Why don't you come for that? Asura says, yes, we will come for that. Don't worry. So then all the devatas, all the demons, everyone came for that festival. And at the entrance of the festival, everyone's hand, okay, both the hands from here to here, it was tied with a bamboo. Okay, usko bamboo se join kar diya tha. So they were not able to bend it like this. Okay, haath pura bind kar diya tha. And then after the the festival and everything was over, then there was a big pangat. Yeah, everyone sat down to eat prasad. Abhi haath to bandh diye the, straight the. How will you eat prasad? Asuras were made to sit on one side, devatas were made to sit on other side.
Mataji, I heard this story.
Okay, good. So then they were sitting on the other side. Now devatas, what they did? Abhi kuch to karna padega, prasad hai, honor to karna padega. So what they did is, okay, one devata said, I will feed you, you feed me, because we can't bend, so I will feed you like this, you feed me. Okay, so then what do you want? Okay, you want this? Okay, I'll feed you this. They were asking each other and feeding each other. This side of the devata side was going on very peacefully. Okay, you want laddu? Okay, I will give you laddu. So they were feeding on each other. On the other side, Asuras, what they were doing? They were picking up the laddu, throwing up in the air. They wanted to catch it like a basketball. They thought that the laddu will fall into their mouth. It did not fall in their mouth. It fell on their eyes. They used to shout. And then, dal rice. They also took the dal rice, threw it in the air and tried to catch it in the mouth. Full mess. And then they started screaming, shouting. Yeah. Then created complete mess. And then they went to the water to wash their hands. And there also, they were created complete mess. But these devatas, everything was going on peacefully. Then Brahma laughed, and then he went to the leader of the Asuras and he said, so now you only tell us who is better, who is more intelligent. Yeah. So Brahma said that, if you oppose Vishnu, all the bad qualities will come in you. But if you align with Krishna, automatically all the good qualities will come in you. Okay. So let us look about, so we will have a small activity. Yeah, what are the divine qualities and what are the demoniac qualities? Yeah, divine means they obey the laws, order of the laws. Who can say what is a demoniac quality? Raise your hand.
Ma'am, they disobey God's laws.
Yes, to rebel against the law, God laws. I want everyone to participate. Huh? There are 21 participants. Everyone should participate. Selfless service to the Lord. What can be against it?
Mataji, can I say?
Yes.
They think about themselves.
Yes.
Don't forget.
Yes. What is an example?
Selfish. They are very selfish.
What is an example?
Ma'am, like just the example you gave us right now, they were selfish and they didn't want to feed each other.
Even when we cook in our house, we should think whether Krishna will like it. बहुत तीखा तो नहीं होगा कृष्णा के लिए, बहुत खट्टा तो नहीं होगा कृष्णा के लिए. That is how you should think. Yeah, whatever I possess is a gift of God. I am grateful. Okay, Swara has raised an hand. Yes, Swara, what can be opposite? What can be the demonic quality?
The demonic quality is they really greedy, like oh my god, I got this, now it's mine, I'm going to keep it. I got this, I'm going to keep it. I will not offer whatever I get to God.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So we should always know that whatever I have got, right, it is because of the mercy of the Lord. See, if you sow the seeds, God has to give you rain. If He doesn't give you rain, even if you sow the seeds, you will not get good crops. Even if you study hard, God has to give you mercy to get good marks, right? So we are like a co-worker with the Lord. But what do atheists do? Those who do not believe in God or who are jealous of God, वो लोग क्या करते हैं? They will eat the food which God has given. They will have the strength, and then they'll go and propagate there is no God. ये तो हमने कमाया है, right?
Mataji, there is one of my friends. She doesn't even believe in God. I tell her there is God. There are things which you should be grateful for. She says there is no God. There is no spirits and all. And whatever I do, she still opposes everything.
Yeah. So that is bad. See, even if nothing happens to her now, she will carry it. See, whatever we are, see, tell me one thing, we are in such a comfortable life, right? We have such a nice parents, we have such a, nice house, we have such, मतलब कभी हमको ये दोपहर का खाना मिलेगा या शाम का खाना मिलेगा, इसका कभी टेंशन नहीं है, राइट? अच्छे स्कूल में हम लोग जाते हैं, अच्छे बुक्स है हमारे पास, सारी फैसिलिटीज है. How did we get this facility? When did we earn this? Yes, Swara, you raised your hand. When did we earn this?
We earned this in our past life when we had we had done good karma.
Yes. Yes, Devana.
When we have mercy of Krishna.
Yes, we had mercy of Krishna, but like we have earned it in our past life. Now if we behave thoda ulta pulta, if we be an atheist.
I have a question.
Yes, 1 second. So now if we do not behave nicely, what are we incurring sins for our next life? ये तो सब चला जाएगा, ये life में हम सब लोग use कर लेंगे, लेकिन next life में suffer करना पड़ेगा. So Anushi, like a friend is saying, there is no God, there is nothing like this. She might not see now the consequences, but later on she might see the consequences. Okay, ignorance is not an excuse. Okay, ignorance of the scriptures is not an excuse. ऐसे नहीं कि ठीक है आपको माफी मिल जाएगा.
Mataji, actually, in our life skills class in school, our life skill teacher, who everyone loves, she's so kind and funny, and whatever she says, everyone follows. Then once she asked, is there an inner eye? My friend said, no, there is no, and most of the children said yes. But some children said no, including my friend. And then ma'am said, yes, there is an inner eye, and she was like shocked.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Svara, you had a question? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. So my question is that, like when we say that I earned this in my past life, isn't that the kind of demonic behavior? Because like, I earned this.
No. It is only knowledge. It is not I earned this in my past life. I am Ravana. It is not like this, right? I earned this in my past life because of the mercy of the Lord. I got such a nice family. I got such a nice home. I got all such nice comforts. I got all such nice facilities, right? You have seen orphans. You have seen so many kids, right? On the railway platform, you see so many kids. Outside, so many beggars are there. They do not know कि दोपहर का खाना मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, right? इतना हालत है. आप सब लोग एकदम कंफर्टेबली एसी में फैन में बैठे हो. बाहर आप जाके देखो, सो मेनी पीपल छोटे से घर में रहते, पंखा भी नहीं है, छोटा सा टेबल फैन रहता है. इतने सारे लोग 10-12 लोग घर में रहते हैं. छुट्टी के दिन 10-12 लोग घर में हैं तो half will go out. There is no place to sit in that hut also. Here we have separate rooms for ourselves. So much facilities and comforts Krishna has given us, because we earned it in our past life, and we should be thankful to Krishna so that we can, lead this comfortable life, and we can use this comforts to progress in our spiritual life. Okay, okay, chalo, let's move on. Where were we? Divine and demoniac. Yes. Think before acting. Yeah, so they think before act, and what is the demons do?
They think after acting.
Just do it. Okay, so Shastras will tell you कि नहीं ऐसे करो वैसे करो, right? They will just do it. They will just not follow. I will follow advice of my guru, sadhu, and scriptures. What do demonic people will do? I will do what I want. I don't care. Right?
They are not
No
follow
one
the
can-
scripture.
Yes. Right? So even Lord Ram, when he was sent to forest, right? So पहले दिन announce किया था कि he will become the king. दूसरे दिन बोला कि no, you have to go to the forest for 14 years. Such a shock for Ram. Right? Such a big shock for him. What did he do? No. He said he obeyed the order of his supervisors, seniors, guru. Right? Why did Arjuna fight the battle? Because it was order of Krishna. Right? So we should always follow the orders of our superiors. External life of bliss, service and knowledge to God is my goal. This is our goal of life. Eternal.
Yes, ma'am.
Eternal. Yeah, eternal life of bliss, knowledge, service. Yeah. So eternal life of bliss, knowledge, service to God is my goal. Immediate pleasures. Right? So Asur का मतलब क्या पता है आपको? Asur means immediate, or Ra means Raman, pleasure, sense gratification. So immediately I want to enjoy. Just do it. I just want to enjoy. Right? That is Asur. Now I'll show you a nice picture. You see, this son is the father of a millionaire. And because this son is holding the hand of his father, he is very happy. So who is our father? Our father is Krishna. He is a millionaire, trillionaire. He is the father of the entire universe. So if we hold his hand, what do you think will become? Come on. We'll become
happy forever.
Yes. And what on this child, you see who is crying? He's abandoned by he's abandoned by his father. He's sad. Right? So exactly the same way, if we hold the father of a millionaire, our father is Krishna. If we hold his hand, we will be happy. Okay? Then what happened? Yeah, Hare. Yeah. So Arjuna, he was with Krishna, so that is why Arjuna was happy. But if we do not, then we will lead a miserable life. Okay. So this is summary. I wanted to show you a small video, but I will show it a little later. In the end, if we get time, I will show you the video. Okay. Yeah. So now Krishna here is defining all the divine qualities. Okay, this divine qualities will be very nicely explained in the video. Let us see if I can show you, but I have not downloaded it. But any which ways, I'll show you in the end. So he is talking about some 26 to 28 divine qualities, which we should follow. Okay, little monotonous, but listen it very carefully. Fearlessness, we should. Yeah, you can say abhayam. So we should be fearless. Yeah, we should what fearless? Fearlessness means we should have complete faith in God. Then purification of one's existence. Yeah, so this purification of one existence, Prabhupada also explains here that no mingling of boys and girls. Yeah, so it is very categorically explained that boys and girls should be separate. Boys should play with boys, girls should play with girls. They should only come together when they are getting married. Direct instructions from Prabhupada. Okay. Then cultivation of knowledge. Cultivation of knowledge. Which knowledge? Come on, everyone tell me. Which knowledge are we talking about?
Spiritual knowledge.
Yes, spiritual knowledge. Yeah. Then, so spiritual knowledge may, so there is this nice kirtan. Today we sang that in our Japa session. Suno Nityananda, Suno Haridas, Sarvatra Amara Ajna Karo Ho Prakash, Pratipati Ghare Gaya Karo Yehi Bhiksha, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shiksha. So Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling these instructions to whom? Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. What is he telling? Prati Ghare Ghare Jao. Go to each and every house. और क्या भिक्षा मांगो? करो यही भिक्षा. क्या भिक्षा मांगो? Bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. Okay. This is the instruction. Who is giving? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving. Right. So she told that chant, tell everyone, please go and भीख मांगो, आप भीख मांगो लोगों से. क्या भीख मांगो? कि सबको chant करो कृष्णा का नाम, worship Krishna and study Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Then charity should be given. Why charity should be given? Can anyone tell me? हम कहते हैं ना डोनेशन करो, क्यों करना है डोनेशन? भगवान के पास तो इतना है, डोनेशन काहे करना है?
Mataji, because there are some other people who don't have the enough money to pray for Krishna, and we get their food also for the day.
Krishna is there to give them food. Why should we be worried? And we cannot feed all the people.
Mataji, because
Yes.
Mataji, they were not a bhaktas of Krishna, and because of them, their karmas was not there, so they was poor.
And they were poor. लेकिन हमको donation क्यों करना है? Why should we donate? Yes, Pranjal.
For help them.
Sorry.
To purify our wells.
Purify our wells. Very good. That is the thing. That is why we should donate. Because if we do not donate for Krishna, so how can we donate? Or how can we? So Prabhupada says that 50% of our income we should keep it aside. For what? For going for yatras, for for donating to the temple, for buying books of buying scriptures, for distributing prasadam, for feeding prasadam to the poor. Okay, because it will purify our money. Otherwise अगर हम लोग सोचेंगे कि मैं दे रहा हूँ तो हम में क्या आ जाएगा? प्राइड आ जाएगा. हमको लगेगा कि मैंने दिया, देखो मैंने 100 लोगों को खिलाया, तो हम में प्राइड आ जाएगा. वो 100 लोग वैसे भी तुम्हारे एक मील के लिए नहीं रुके हैं. ओके, दे विल नॉट डाई इफ यू डोंट गिव देम वन मील. दे विल स्टिल सर्वाइव. लेकिन व्हाई वी शुड डू? टू प्यूरिफाई आवरसेल्व्स. ओके, Swara, I see your hand raised. Swara, Shrihan, Anushri, I will just lower your hand so that you can raise your hands when you want.
Yes,
to
Mataji, I
answer.
turned it on.
Okay, okay, good. So that is why charity should be given. Self-control. Always we should control our mind, control our anger. Yeah. Then sacrifice. What type of sacrifice do you think Krishna is talking about in Kali Yuga? Yes,
Mataji,
Pranjal. Okay, raise your hands. Yes, Pranjal has raised her hand.
Japa yagya.
Sorry?
Japa yagya.
Japa yagya. Very good. Yes, Shrihan.
Yagna.
Which yajna?
Ma'am, the yagna that we do for Krishna.
Okay. Yes, Devana.
Chanting.
Sorry, same thing.
Yes, ma'am, chanting.
Chanting. Okay, very good. Yes, Nityansh.
Mataji, same thing.
So Prabhupada said Sankirtan Yajna. The word used by Prabhupada is Sankirtan Yajna. So you all have said it right? Yes, Krish?
We should sacrifice
Mataji,
our sleep and wake up early to chant 16 rounds.
Yes, very nice, Krish. We should. There are two Krish here. So one is Krish Shavan, another is Krish. Yeah. So
Mataji, I got confused.
okay, very nice, Krish. So that is the sacrifice that Prabhupada says that we should. Krishna says that we should perform in Kali Yuga. Prabhupada through Krishna. Prabhupada, yeah, as the teachings of Krishna. Then Vedic study. Yeah, so Vedic study हमको कौन से age से शुरू करना चाहिए? At what age is the right age to start the Vedic study?
5 years.
5 years. Very nice. So हमारे already इतने सारे years चले गए हैं. We are already late, right? So very nice, very good. So from 5 years of our age, we should start Vedic study. Then it is talking about austerity. Okay, ये सारे 26, 28 qualities ये सारे list में आपको screen में दिखा उसमें है. Okay, austerity में. So what happens is people say that even at the age of 50, they want to read newspapers, they want to go out with their grandchildren, they want to go for a walk and everything they want to do. They don't want to chant, they don't want to do 16 rounds, right? But how should we use our body, mind and tongue? Raise your hand.
Mataji,
Yes, Nityansh.
Mataji, we have to use our body, mind, and tongue just for chanting Krishna. And if we are doing something, we should keep Krishna in mind, and we should say, do it for Krishna.
Yes, very nice. Yes, Swara, how should we use our tongue?
We should use our tongue to chant the holy name and please Krishna.
Yes, one more use of tongue is there. Yes, Pranjal?
To honor Krishna's prasad.
To honor Krishna Prasad. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Okay, so very good. And then simplicity. He's talking about simplicity. That don't be crooked like Duryodhana. Be simple. Okay, then truthfulness. Truthfulness में he says speak as it is. कोई इंटरप्रिटेशंस अपना इंटरप्रिटेशंस मत बताओ भगवत गीता का. जो भगवत गीता में भगवान बोले हैं वही बोलो. Then freedom from anger. Right? If somebody insults you, you should develop a habit to tolerate. Okay. Then revengeful thoughts will come, but we should develop a habit to tolerate. Then renounce. What does renounce means? Renounce में ऐसे बोला है क्या कि संन्यास लेके आप चले जाओ? What does renounce means? Can someone tell? Everyone please answer. What does हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हो आप, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. What does renounce means here? Yes, Krish.
Renounce means that.
One second, Arya beta. 1 second. Yeah, Krish.
Leave our material things.
Sorry.
Leave our material things.
Leave our material things. Okay, very good.
And surrender to Lord Krishna.
Yes, surrender to Lord Krishna. Very nice. Yes, Arya.
Mataji, renouncing means doing tapasya of Krishna and enlightenment.
Okay, very nice. Yes, Svara. What does renounce mean?
Renounce means simply sincerely chant the holy name of Krishna and giving your credits and your life to him.
Yeah, so nishkama karma is renouncing. Shuddha sattva is renouncing. As Krishna ये नहीं बोल रहे कि आप जाके हिमालयस में जाके बैठो संन्यास ले लो है ना, फिर वहां से आप घर बार छोड़ के जाओ. Krishna is not saying all that. Krishna is saying that whatever fruits are there, you give the credit to me. Everything is happening by my mercy. Give the credit to me. And because if you give the credit to him, you will not get bounded. क्योंकि आप खुद क्रेडिट लोगे ना, आप अच्छे कर्म करोगे वापस आना पड़ेगा हेवन में जाने के लिए, बुरे कर्म करोगे वापस आना पड़ेगा हेल में जाने के लिए, कुछ भी नहीं करोगे तो वापस अर्थ पे आना पड़ेगा. लेकिन आप अगर सब कुछ कृष्णा को ऑफर कर दोगे तो सब कृष्णा ले लेगा और आपको ऊपर लेके जाएगा गोलोका में. राइट? यू ऑल एग्री?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very nice.
Mataji, I had a doubt.
Yes.
Mataji, actually, I have read few stories of Mahabharat, and in the end, it's written that Arjuna went to heaven, but that's wrong, right? Because Arjuna was a devotee of Krishna, and he should have gone to Goloka.
Yeah. So Arjuna, all the 5 Pandavas, they did not leave their body. They got उनकी same body में, spiritual body में, they went back to God. They could have gone to Vaikuntha, they could have gone to Goloka, but they have gone to the spiritual world.
That means they, I didn't understand.
They were not in heaven. They were not in this universe. That is incorrect. See, people, see, जो भी authorized books नहीं होते हैं ना, उनके लिए heaven और Goloka same ही होता है. But now you all have this knowledge that heaven and Goloka is not same. Heaven is in this universe only. Goloka is outside this universe. Vaikuntha is outside this universe. Okay?
Okay, Mataji. So, Arjuna was a devotee of Krishna. Why didn't he go to Goloka or Vaikuntha?
He has gone to, that is what exactly I'm saying. He got a spiritual body. He went to spiritual planets.
Oh, so he did go to Goloka, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, Mataji.
And from there, he will go to some other universe to perform the pastime. ये universe हो गया, दूसरे universe में जाएंगे to perform the pastime. Then तीसरे universe में जाएंगे. So he is always with Krishna performing the pastime. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Then the next quality of the divine, tranquility and peace. That means we should not jump like a monkey when we are happy, and we should not be, when we are sad, we should not go into depression or commit suicide or, think of committing suicide. Okay? Equipoised. Then aversion to false finding. ऐसे नहीं कि always false finding, unnecessarily blowing up things or trying to find fault in everyone. Compassion to all living entities, feeding prasad to everyone. Agar be like you are saying, right, your friends are not Krishna conscious. How can you be compassionate to them? Can you tell me? Can someone tell me how can you? Yes. Yes, by offering them prasad. उसको बोलने की भी जरूरत नहीं है कि प्रसाद है. So you can be compassionate to them by giving them prasad. Very nice. Then freedom from greed, right? So giving charity so that your money gets purified. Gentleness, like Prahlad Maharaj, he was friendly to all his demons. तो हमको ऐसे नहीं सोचना है कि हम devotees है, हमको knowledge है, तो हम बड़े हैं. उससे क्या होगा? We will have pride will get developed, and then we will also fall down. So better to be a
Mataji, we'll be in the second that thing you taught us now. The guna. We will be the
रजोगुणा. ये रजोगुणा, तमोगुणा, सत्वगुणा बिल्कुल पक्का होना चाहिए हमारे हेड में, राइट? जब भी नींद आ रहा है, पढ़ाई का समय है, नींद आ रहा है, तो हमको समझ में न चाहिए कौन सा गुण है वो? तमोगुण. वेरी नाइस. जब भी हमको बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है और मेरे को ये करके दिखाने का है, कौन सा गुण है ये? रजोगुण. Right. And when we are praying and offering to Krishna, which is that? Shuddha Sattva. Very nice. That is Shuddha Sattva. Sattva Gun is washing our hands, eating ghar ka food. That is Sattva Gun. Giving to our friends, that is Sattva Gun. But praying to Krishna that, whatever I'm going to eat is your Krishna Prasad. That is Shuddha Sattva. Very nice. You remember all this. Very good. So many qualities we discussed. Few I'm just going to leave because it is too long a list. I have discussed almost 21 qualities. So we will have to, so there will be a lot of temptations in this world, right? But we will have to resist the temptations. So for example, when Gandhiji was going to London for, for pursuing his barrister course, his parents were very worried that you will go to London. That is such a spoiled place. You will be drinking wine and smoking and all that. They were not ready to send him. But Gandhiji promised, my dear father, I have studied Ramayana. Lord Ram is my role model. I will not touch a liquor bottle. I will not even smoke. I will not run behind women. So, and he followed it. So when he went there, the food that was there, it was all with, non-veg food with eggs and all. So he just cooked roasted potatoes and, groundnuts he ate for so many months. He just lived on that, right? So temptations will be there. We should be resisting the temptations. Then cleanliness is also spoken here. That cleanliness are two cleanliness, external and internal. Who can explain what is external cleanliness? Yes, Swara, I see your hand raised.
Mataji Anushri.
Yeah. Yes, Swara. What is external cleanliness?
My computer is lagging a lot.
Yeah, what is external cleanliness?
External cleanliness is cleaning our body, taking a clean bath, and not taking late baths, taking baths early in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, very good, very nice. Yeah, yes, Arya, what is internal cleanliness?
Mataji, I want to say.
Yes.
Internal cleaning means we have to keep our mind refreshing. We have to always chant the name of Krishna.
Yeah, that is internal cleanliness. Yes, Anushri.
Mataji, external cleanliness is when we wash our hands, take a nice bath, we are clean and neat, and our clothes are not dirty. We are not dirty from external. And internal cleanliness is when our hearts are pure, our mind is pure, and we have good thoughts.
Very nice. Pranjal, how can the mind be pure?
By the chanting of the Lord Holy Name.
Yes, very nice. Nityansh, what happens when we chant? How does our heart become pure by chanting?
Mataji, because that time Krishna gives us Krishna gives us a blessing and
yes, very nice. Yes, very nice.
Mataji, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Mataji, after Swara, I raised my hand.
Okay, yes. You should raise through the system. Because what happens is, who raises first, they fall the first in the list. So then I go just go by that sequence.
Okay, Mataji. I was actually raising my hand.
Okay. So what happens is, sequence mein I just follow the sequence. I don't change the sequence. So you all can lower your hands. Okay. Yes, Krish, you wanted to say something. Sorry. Yeah.
I just wanted to say that we have to keep our heart pure. And it
Sorry.
can be by chanting. We can keep our heart pure by chanting the holy name of the Lord.
Yes. And which is the verse which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says about purification of the heart? Yes.
Cheta darpana marjana Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaramam Vidya Madhu Jivan.
Very nice. Very good. A big Haribol to Krish. We should all remember Shishtastakam. Yes, Shrihan, you wanted to say something?
Mataji, we will be clean in external when we are dirty and we go to a bath. That is external cleaning, and internal cleaning means when we are pure hearted, pure minded, and do not want anything but we concentrate on Krishna.
So Krishna should be in the center. Then your heart will become pure. Good hearted hai, help to karna hai. Lekin help iske liye karna hai because he is a child of Krishna. So Panditaha Samadarshina, right? Everyone is, he will see everyone as a part and parcel of Krishna. Okay, so Krishna should be in center. When in your life Krishna is in the center, your life will become very happy. Okay, so Krishna should be in the center. Now we will quickly discuss Asuri qualities. Okay, what are the Asuri qualities? Pride, anger, arrogance, conceit, harshness, and ignorance. Okay.
Mataji, what is the meaning of conceit?
Conceit मतलब धोखा देना. Okay.
Mom, betraying.
Okay, Mataji.
Mataji, betraying is conceit.
Yes, betraying. Yes. Okay. So you see Asuri qualities यहाँ पे लिखा है. दम्भ में शो ऑफ करना. मेरे पास कार नहीं है फिर भी मैं दिखाऊंगा, ए देखो ये मेरी कार है, BMW है, ऑडी है, भाड़े से लेके आऊंगा और मैरिज पार्टी को जाऊंगा. Who will know भाड़े से लाइए या ये है. So like doing show off. That is dambha. That is all Asuri qualities, right? See dambha. Then darpa. Darpa means arrogance, right? So earlier when so earlier what used to happen is when people used to smoke, they never used to smoke or drink in front of their elders. Now सब कुछ चलता है. Elders हो, parents हो, grandparents हो, उनके सामने smoke करो, drink karo, right? That is arrogance. Then next word you see abhiman, right? Pride. Then krodh. Krodh is anger, and then parshya, parusha, that is harshness. And adnyan. Adnyan is ignorance, right? So we should give up all these qualities. These are all demonic qualities. Then in 16.7, now let me tap. Let me see. Yeah, can you see this Veda base?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Because I wanted to show you this so that you also get used to this. Yeah. So we are on verse 16.7. Yeah. Is it not opening? It has become slow. So by the time it opens, right? So in 16.7. What happened? In 16.7, he says that those who are demoniac, they do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done, right? Yeah. So here again an example is given that boys and girls, they mix freely, but the boy should get married only to talk with the girl only if they get married in front of Agni, who is representative of Vishnu, with all the Vedic mantras. Yeah, but the people do not know what they're doing is right or wrong. Okay, so that is what it is. Then yes, they do not follow scriptural injunctions. 1 second, just let me see. Okay, let us skip this. Let us move to the next shloka. Yeah, then we spoke about this 16.8. They say that the world is here. So what does demon say here? So demon says that this world is unreal, has no foundation, no God in control. They think that the sun is rising by chance, the moon is rising by chance. Yeah, everything, the crops are growing by chance, everything is happening by chance, right? So they think there is no God, right? So for example, even at the home, but how can there be no God? Even when you get the food, your mother is cooking food for you. So airport door, when it opens, why does it open? Is it opening by chance? Can someone say, is it opening? Is the airport door opening by chance? No. Why is it opening?
Ma'am, Mataji, someone is controlling it.
Yes, because there are sensors, right? So foolish people declare everything, like Anushri was saying, your friend, she doesn't believe in God, right? So foolish people, they are foolish people, they're demonic people. They declare there are no scriptures. Now you know why they say there are no scriptures? Because if they say scriptures, if they say there is God, then they'll have to follow the instructions, right? और instructions किसी को follow नहीं करने होते, सबको freedom चाहिए, right? So that is why they say that there are no scriptures. Then in 16.9, he says, following such conclusions, the demoniac, who are lost through themselves, who have no intelligence, engage in unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world, right? So if you see, long before, you know, once a while, rarely there would be someone who would be killing the cow and eating the cow. But what these people have done, now they have created slaughterhouses. 1,000 cows, they have made the gelatin machines. 1,000 cows will be standing in the row, cut. Okay, all the 1,000 cows will be killed. Another 1,000 cows will come, right? So such demonic people, right? So they don't even listen, they do not understand, and then they say, see, this is so advancement. This is so nice inventions we have done, right? They would create their own job. There's a meat shop you will see Durga का फोटो लगा के रखेंगे, काली माता का फोटो लगा के रखेंगे, बड़ा करके जीभ आया हुआ बाहर, and she is eating flesh, right? And they will say that, you know, bow down to Kali Mata and eat this meat, something of that sort. They will make a nice advertisement and will say, ha, Kali Mata ka prasad khao. See, they will create their own god, they will create their own things, and such people are demonic people. शॉप वाला क्या करेगा, शिवा की मूर्ति रखेगा और ये एक रुद्र मैजिक कैसा लिखेगा, पान वाला, और बोलेगा कि है ना पान खाओ. तो इज रुद्र प्रमोटिंग, इज शिवा प्रमोटिंग ईटिंग ड्रिंकिंग भांग? किसी स्क्रिप्चर में लिखा है शिवा ने भांग पीते हैं शिवा, right? But these are all demonic people who mislead people कि शिवा ने भी भांग पिया था. Who is Shiva?
What is pan?
Pan is our betel nut, betel leaf.
What does that do? I don't. What is betel leaf and what does it do?
We eat it after our food. You would see the pan shops are there, no? Pan bidi shops outside. You are in South Mumbai, no? You wouldn't have seen that. You'll have to come to the suburbs. You tell your mummy to show you a pan bidi shop. She will show you.
Actually, I've heard about pan and I have seen people eating it, but I don't know exactly what it is. What does
it creates a high.
Oh, okay.
It creates a high. Okay. So, who is Shiva? Can someone tell me who is Shiva?
Mataji.
Yes, Nityansh.
Mataji is the Mataji, can I say?
Yes, you have to raise your hand.
Oh.
Okay, yes, Anushri. See.
Mataji, Shiva is actually the controller of our universe.
Yes. Okay, yes, Pranjal.
He's the best devotee of the Lord.
Yes, he is the best Vaishnava. And that is why Shiva ऐसे कुछ करेगा नहीं, भांग पीना है, पान खाओ, he will never promote. Okay. So then all these nefarious activities, people are just engaging into all this. And then what happens? इसका result क्या है? ये सारा demonic activities से करेंगे तो इसका result क्या है? Let's see it in the... Yes, here says. Okay. Thus until, so see, because they want to gratify their senses, it will result in anxiety, immeasurable anxiety. Okay. They will be in, so like for example, Duryodhan, when Duryodhan had kicked off Pandavas, right, for 12 years in the forest, Duryodhana was constantly in anxiety कि now what will happen when they come back. मैं फिर वापस मुझे plot run करना पड़ेगा for them to for me to kill them. So they will always, he was always in anxiety. But Pandavas, they were very much at peace, right? उनको what was Yudhishthir Maharaj doing? He was listening to all the saintly people. He was hearing Vedic chants by the Brahmanas. He told Arjuna that you go and get celestial weapons from Indra. So in this way they were, and Krishna was coming them and meeting them regularly. So they were all very happy. But and then this Duryodhana was always in anxiety, right? Now Krishna is merciful to all of us. So Duryodhana, Dushasan, yeah, like Ishan, you had raised a question. Shakuni, they were never peaceful, but eventually what happened? Krishna destroyed them, and then they went to Brahma Jyoti. Yeah. So it is how Krishna is also merciful to all of them. Yeah.
Mataji, why did they go to Brahma Jyoti? They were bad people who wanted to kill Pandava. So why did they go to Brahma Jyoti?
Krishna killed them themselves. He himself killed him. So that is why they went to Brahma Jyoti.
Mataji, the people who met Krishna at that time were so lucky people to meet Krishna.
Yeah, but problem is that see, Duryodhana also met Krishna. Dushashan also met Krishna. Shakuni also met Krishna. But their intelligence, Mati Mari Geti, they did not realize he's God. He showed, Duryodhana to he showed Vishwarup once. फिर भी उसको समझाने की भगवान है. Right?
अभी वो उनकी बुद्धि से हम क्या कर सकते हैं?
Exactly. Right? So those people are always in anxiety. Okay. Then here you see, those who want to kama apabhog parama, right? They always declare that sense gratification is here. It is written. They always declare that sense gratification is always the means. That is how you should ultimate goal of life. Then asha paushar satar buddha means that they are bound by wrong hopes. So, for example, a businessman in Calcutta, Prabhupada tells this story that a businessman in Calcutta, he was saying, doctor, you please extend my life for a few years, only 4 years, doctor, only 4 years. I will give you lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Doctor said, Arey Baba, I even don't know whether you live for next 4 hours. What are you saying 4 years? Right? So like that, they are into different false world altogether. Then in 11 and 12, okay, see, Krishna is saying there are many witnesses. Okay, he's talking about the witness here. A person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, I will gain more. Right? आज मेरे पास इतना है लेकिन ये दिल मांगे more, और मुझे चाहिए. So much is mine and it will increase in future, more and more. He is my enemy. कोई कभी लगता है कि नहीं ये मेरा enemy है, मुझे इसको मार देना चाहिए. Right? And I have killed him. And my other enemies will also be killed. I am Lord of everything. He says, right? Ishwara aham bhogi. I am Lord of everything. Then I am the enjoyer and I am perfect and I am powerful. Siddhoham balavam sukhi. Yeah. Then there is no one like me. Konosti sadrasyo maya. There is no one like me. Right? It's like that. They live in ignorance. They think all the world should revolve around me. So, for example, Earth is such a tiny planet. So, if you look at in the overall scheme of things, it is like a dust. Chota sa dust jaisa Earth hai. And you can listen this very carefully. You can put 14 lakh Earths in the sun. Kitna? Can someone tell me?
14 lakh.
14 lakh Earth you can put in the sun, and sun is such a huge planet. Just hold on. Just hold on.
Planet is so sad.
So just hold on. And sun is how many times away? Sun is 93 million miles away from us, and it is rotating at the speed of 16,000 miles per second. Sun is rotating at the speed of 16,000 miles per second. मतलब आपने ऐसे चुटकी करोगे तो 16,000 miles उसने already cover किया है. Right? And these people are thinking, I am this, मैं रावणा हूँ, लंका नरेश रावणा, right? ये तो सारे just such.
Mataji, sun rotates.
Yeah, sun also rotates. Yes, sun moves. Sun is not stationary. Sun moves.
Oh, right? Mataji, I thought it only revolves revolves around the
No,
galaxy.
no. He moves. So actually, when we follow the Vedic instructions, then everything on the earth is very nice. So the nature is so when Yudhishthir Maharaj was there, the nature was very lush and green. Gardens were full of flowers, trees were full of fruits. Mountains, the rivers were flooded with water. Mountains were full of minerals, gold, silver, diamonds, everything. Yeah, then the nature was very prosperous. But when you do not follow scriptural injunctions, then everything becomes, very bad. Yeah. And then Krishna is telling here in 14.17, which one is this? Yeah, here he is telling that what will happen if you do all this? Then he'll become proud and he'll perform sacrifice only in the name. मतलब sacrifice तो करेगा, लेकिन 2000, but he will cut 2000 goats. Right? He will do all good sacrifices, but ultimately he will eat meat. What is the use of the sacrifice? And then,
Mataji, in sacrifices, people say in sacrifices, people sacrifice animals. Why is that so?
They should not sacrifice animals. They have created their own religion. That is the problem. That they have created their own religion.
Oh,
right?
So sacrificing animals in sacrifices is bad, and they have only created that.
Yes.
Mataji, why would someone create a thing wherein they would sacrifice animals?
They will create based on the convenience. जो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. Yeah, Shrihan.
Sometimes some people say that if we sacrifice some animals, they will be pure in the next life.
But for that we are not equipped now to do those sacrifices. See, those in the earlier life, people used to do such sacrifices, but now we are not equipped to do such sacrifices. That time when they used to do sacrifices, the person used to get the animal used to get a human life. Now we cannot do such sacrifices. That is the problem. Okay. So then what happens is, then Krishna tells what is the consequence of all this. Where will such people go? These people will go to, can someone tell where will these people go?
Mataji, I think these people
They will go to hell. So
hell.
lust, anger, greed will go to hell. Right? And
Mataji,
what will happen? Hold on, Anushri, hold on. Let me finish. We are in the last point. Okay, so first is lust, anger, greed will take you to hell. And then what will Krishna do to all these people? They will put these people in the womb of a dog or a cockroach or a womb of a mother who is like a worm in the stool. And then they'll take birth there. Right? Now you will say that God is not merciful to the demons. God is only merciful to the devatas or to his devotees. But God is also merciful to them. Because God eventually he just gives them all the opportunity, come out of this. God is always there with them as Paramatma. So we cannot say God is not merciful to them. Okay, so God is also merciful to the demons. Yeah, so this was our chapter. So quickly let me give you the quiz, because we want to finish the quiz also on time.
Mataji, what exactly happens in hell?
Mataji, will you your quizzes?
It is on Google Form. Because on Google Form you can,
Mataji,
you can know your square. There are many forms of hell. There are 28 forms, 28, no? Or 64. 28 forms of hell, if I'm not wrong. 28, yes. So the person will be put in. So for example, so if a person gets attracted to a woman or a girl, then he is told to embrace burning fire. That is how it is. If he eats meat, he is forced to drink boiling oil. That is what happens. And this is all in the scriptures. I'm not telling anything.
But in hell,
One second, Anushri. So I'm putting the quiz in the chat box. Come on, you have 7 minutes to finish the quiz. Yes, Anushri.
Mataji, what body do you get in hell?
Body you will get. So for example, if you have to embrace the fire, you will get a body, so that you will not get the body like this. You will have immense pain, but you will get a body which can withstand fire. So you will have to embrace fire. You will have to drink milk, boiling oil. That is a type, the suitable body you will get in the hell.
That means in hell, if you want to embrace fire, you will get
You
a
don't
body.
want to embrace fire. It is a punishment you will have. You will be made to embrace fire.
Oh, when you in hell, when you're made to embrace fire.
Yes, when you have illegal relationships between a boy and a girl, you will be made to embrace fire.
And Mataji, if you're made to embrace fire, you get a body which sustains fire.
But like, it is very painful, no? It is a punishment. So it is. It ऐसा नहीं कि तुम्हारा body जल जाएगा. Body जलेगा नहीं. बहुत pain तो होगा ही होगा. और सहन तो करना पड़ेगा.
Body wherein it can sustain fire, but you will not get burned. The pain will be there.
Yes, exactly. You eat, you drink wine, you will be given oil, boiling oil to eat, to drink.
Oh.
So be very careful. Abhi nahi samjhega, lekin now you are preparing for your next life, right? So be very careful. Yes, you all are solving the quiz.
Mataji, I'm getting a bit confused.
Okay, finish your quiz and then any question is there, I'll answer you. Okay. So please everyone solve the quiz and then we'll end our class.